week.
It's your boy Trey Deuce, the black dove from above.
It's me, Trey Deuce.
And
joining us later will be Walter Hudson III.
He just got done playing. Grizzlies had a heck of a game against the Bucks. Started off pretty slow, but they came back and did their thing.
Mosley swings it. Goes down low against Puda Laster. Tidwell for three. Doesn't get it to go. Marshall to Marshall. And he gets it to go.
Marshall from downtown.
Did you see a brother-to-brother action?
Those Marshall brothers know how to shoot it. Puda Laster.
From deep, and that's a miss one from Puda.
Great hands by Dennis Coburn.
The pump fake to the rim. Trey Johnson.
That's the easy lay
Trey
in.
Johnson inside for two.
So Trey, what do you think the Warriors have to do to pull off this upset? Well, I guess you can't really call it an upset since they're the defending champs.
Honestly, in my knowledge, man, the Warriors, they gonna have to play defense. That has always been.
Great move by
The Warriors' problem
Inside by
is
Tyreke Mosley.
they rely a lot on their shooting more than their defensive end. Like, don't get me wrong, you do have a couple pickpocketers on their team, you know what I'm saying, a couple reach and grabs.
Indeed.
But when you got the shooters they got, trust me, man.
Coger doesn't get the answer to fall.
That's gonna be something different this team.
What do the Spurs have to do to keep their undefeated season going?
They gotta play aggressively offense and not just one person. I'm sorry. Everybody
Great
has,
steal from Jameer Hines.
and that's what I mean by.
And he
oh my
misses
God.
the layup. He smokes it. Great
Give it back.
defense.
Oh my goodness.
Marshall gets it to
I
go.
mean by
Marshall turned it on to Jackson scoring inside
every
for two.
player has to be aggressive on this court, not just one. This is not Puda's game. This is not Semo game. This is not Jameer's game. This has to be a Spurs game.
We have a foul on number 24, Antonio Marshall.
They have to stick to what they know. And
They got to.
And that's team ball. Team ball is going to win them games. It's won them 3 championships in the past.
And as a coach, me personally, or just as an advocator of talking, I would say let's play high school ball again.
Yeah.
That's all.
Make it simple.
Like I will tell everybody, I am not a coach. I am not going to tell you how to play the game, but I will advocate and I will tell you my opinion just by my IQ. I have great court vision and nice IQ, but I'm not a coach.
Marshall brings it up, guarded by Ock Davis. Gets it to Mosley. Mosley swings to Tidwell. Tidwell fakes, shoots it. Doesn't get it to fall. Ock Davis with a big board. Looks to push. Davis grabs it, goes up. Doesn't get it to fall. Warriors out and running. Marshall gets another one to fall.
And they're going to start.
They're pushing.
When they start early, it's no stopping.
Yeah, it's like a runaway train with the Warriors. Once they're hot, they're hot.
Because I'm letting you know. I'm knocking on mama's door if they doing it right. I'm letting you know.
Laster gets a tough bucket to fall.
Great fade by Puda Laster.
Mosley brings the ball up court. Harry Marshall tells his team, play 4-on-4.
You know what would actually destroy this game? Is if they want to play tit for tat.
Or if they want to play 5-on-5.
Yeah, like I don't want to see a 3-for-3 game. This is not 2-ball.
The Warriors have dominated playing with 4 people week in and week out.
They're playing.
Great floater from Puda Laster.
I'm telling you, I do not want to see 2-ball this game. I don't want to see a game of raining threes. It may seem and sound and look nice, but I want to see a game for a game. I want to see everybody play their role.
Marshall from deep. Let's get it to fall. A lot of shots hitting the back iron and hitting the bottom of that shot clock.
You might need a new shot clock.
Hopefully the warranty is still good. Davis gets it to Hines. Hines from deep. Doesn't get it. Upstairs.
How you doing? How you doing?
Mosley swings it. Marshall from deep. Off. Sullivan.
Dennis Coger came in like the Popo's gonna be knocking at your soul. And that's a charging foul on Tidwell. Hope everybody gets up.
And we have an offensive foul on number 9, Latrell Tidwell.
Substitution. Samuel Hines coming in the game for Dennis Coger. Playing it safe on the ankle,
Yeah, after you just jumped out of the building to get that tip done,
Oh,
you
man.
might need a little rest for
He
that
said
ankle.
jumping like joy.
Laster pulls up from deep, doesn't get it to fall. Rebound by Mosley. Swings it. 2 hits. Tidwell.
Hey,
Get on the rim. Tidwell.
they doing they thing. We're looking for it. Great pass.
Sullivan with the rebound. Looks to push. Mosley pulls up, doesn't get it. Marshall
Now,
drives. Skip pass. Sullivan, he's going to shoot it. Samuel Hines.
Now, one
looks
thing
to
I would
push.
say the Spurs will have to look after is Tone Marshall's second gear.
Yes, that he can change pace so quick.
His, like, you know how you get this second win and you get like this nice boost of energy?
And we have
Dude
a foul on number
has,
0,
like-
Trey Johnson. That'll be his first, team second.
Everybody has an automatic transmission.
Right.
He has a manual to where when he switched gears, it's different.
Yeah, big difference.
He puts on, it's like he's accelerating at the most highest speed he possibly can.
When you look at it that way, that's why, as of today, I give him a new nickname. He will now be known as Lambo Tone.
I like that one.
Lambo Tone.
I like that one. Lambo Tone. Got a nice crowd out here for the day for this game, man.
And if you're watching, hey, try to get up here, share the live. This is one you don't want to miss.
Tell your friends about us. We all over the place.
Laster gets the lay-in.
And Martinez Laster all the way inside for 2.
And they're doing great. Both teams are. We are halfway through the first half, and we're only having scored. Boom.
There's that
There
change of
goes
pace and that
speed.
change of speed. Trey Johnson with the easy slam.
Inside and
It's
score.
easy. One thing they gonna have to look out for. Tyree go try to shoot lights out. And Tone Marshall go turn into that second gear, like you said, Lambo Tone.
This game is going to be whoever makes the most mistakes will be the team that loses this game. As far as like turnovers,
Who got a better engine than a Lambo? Aight.
Rebound and finish by Dennis Coger inside for 2 to take the lead. The score is 16-13. Spurs lead.
Spurs taking a 3-point lead. 10.5 left in this first half. Tidwell with the drive. Great board. Stolen.
Tone Marshall.
Other Marshall.
Good look.
Great hands by Coger. Davis goes up. Doesn't get it to fall. Laster misses the gimme.
Too many mistakes, as you said. That was just 2 missed
And
layups.
that might be a... Wow.
We have a foul on number 7.
That'll be a
Hines
foul
will be
on
his
Samuel
first.
Hines. It looked like
Team
That was a push-off.
that was a truck stick.
That was a mean push-off.
That was a truck stick. Like, we were playing
I'm
Madden.
not biased at all, but
Me neither, but the way Samuel Hines flew off that shoulder, that was definitely.
Time straight up hip checked him.
He gave him a head check. He gave him a head check.
Mosley swings the Tidwell.
Tyree is looking like he's going to be a postman today, just based off weight difference between him.
That'd be a foul on Lobster.
I'm seeing what the refs doing. Y'all giving it a fair game. I can agree with it.
Tidwell loses it.
Slap fest.
And the Warriors' other big man, Big Al Malinich, has arrived. He's on the end of the bench.
We got my boy in, John Martin.
Big John.
They call it, and we gonna start calling him Groot for sure, cause he got it. All he need is the touches, and he gets busy.
And he gets it. Oh, snaps the net.
Oh my God!
I think the brace and the new hairstyle is working for Koger today.
Headband Koger.
Marshall swings it to Marshall. Back to Marshall.
And I don't know if you see the game change difference, but John Martin is like Tim Duncan. No matter who you putting him on, fast or not, him being big and having that length of defensiveness, the wide range, he knows how to. Like, have you seen the way we just seen him against Tone Marshall? He slowed him down.
Pass by Puda Laster. Marshall, easy leg.
Mary Marshall all the way for 2.
And this is what I mean by high school ball.
You gotta get fundamental. Great screens from Martin.
He's giving
He's
them all.
calling for it. Laster goes up, doesn't get it to fall. Laster's got to look to get his guys involved.
He needs to play.
This is not going to be a horrible foul. You don't foul a shooter.
John Martin. That'll be his first.
But this can't be a game that Puda Laster has 30.
This cannot be a game where arguments happen. And that's on both ends.
Oh, for sure.
And honestly, I've never seen the Warriors argue because when you win 4 on 5 2 times, we don't need to argue at all.
At all.
There's no argument needed.
There's not enough people to have somebody.
That should be our one and only argument.
To have somebody to break the tie of the argument.
That should be our one and only argument. Why are we arguing? Like, why?
We got G. Davis checking in and Aaron Hall checking in. And Marshall makes the second.
And he drills all 3 to make it a 1-point game. Spurs lead 19, the Warriors 18. 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half.
Laster swings to
We got G. Davis on the court. Samuel Hines.
Great move. The Spurs are going to need a game from Samuel Hines.
Do I see a better game from Samuel Hines today?
Now he needs to play D. This is one of those games you're going to have to play on both sides.
Samuel Hines guarding Tone Marshall.
Tidwell drives, goes up, and he doesn't get it to fall. He's going to the line.
And that foul will be on number 2, Dennis Koger. That'll be his second, team 6.
2 quick fouls for Koger. And he makes a free throw. And he misses
Hard
the
off the
second.
back. Oh, do we see a mismatch of speed?
Gets it to Martin. Martin gets it to
good
Koger.
pass.
Great pass.
Great look by John.
It's the little things that John Martin does, man. Those little things are the reason why the Spurs are 5-0.
Now listen,
It helps.
you have John Martin and G. Davis in the game at the same time. That is a combination.
And the team on the side from great feed from Tone Marshall.
I want to see another combination with DeAndre Watson and Tidwell.
Yeah. See if they can get him involved down low.
I can see it if it's possible.
Swings it. Culver.
Dennis,
he is on fire.
Oh my God. What I say last time, wet like my son's diaper in the morning.
Tidwell. Drives.
Oh, by Samuel Hines to the rim.
Blaster.
Easy
And Martavius Lester all the way to finish the break.
7-point lead.
Tyree Mosley bringing up the ball, guarded by Puda Laster. Pass to Tidwell. Was that a pump fake shot? Rebounded by Dennis Coder, bringing up the ball. Guarded by DeAndre Watson.
Martin. Ooh. Great hands by Watson.
Martin with the fade. Oh! Listen, they playing ball. These guys are playing ball on both sides of the court.
Tidwell drives.
We have a foul on number 6. Jeremy Davis, that'll be his first team 7.
Sending Tidwell to the line for 2. Or is this a 1-and-1 shot?
I think it's just 2 for right now. I think the next foul might be 1-1. Sullivan Sr. checks back into the game. And he makes it.
Soft touch in. Got 2.5 minutes left in this first half. Let's see how we end it out.
Blaster pulls up from deep. Doesn't get it to fall. Great tip back by Martin. And a great block from
And that'll be an offensive foul.
And an offensive foul.
That'll be on Martavius Lester. That'll be his second.
That is the most diverse calling.
And the big man, Al Malinich, the former Buck, has joined us for K1.
Let's see what he
Let's
does.
see if he came to play. Sullivan drives, and he gets the easy lay-in.
And Miko Sullivan all the way inside for 2.
Davis, swing, Koger from deep. And he
Dennis Coder from downtown West. He's having it.
Dang, what he say? Mama, there
There
goes that
goes
man
that man.
again.
Aaron Hall, guarded closely by Martin, and that will be a turnover. Great hands and great defense from Martin. And
What they
Cunningham checks in the game.
Somebody better get Dennis Coder off his high horse.
Davis
Stolen
stolen
cookies.
by Hall. Hall with the layout.
the jag leg.
Smoke turkey. Koger sizes up, swings it. Back to Koger.
Stop
Koger
the shot.
from deep.
Too hard off the back. Rebounded by G. Davis.
Cunningham doesn't get it to fall. Warriors look to run.
We got 40 seconds left in the half.
Great hands. Aaron Hall gets it. So much confusion right now. Sullivan for deep. It's off. Martin gets it to Davis. Davis with the lay. Doesn't get it.
Oh my God.
There are bodies everywhere. So
What's that
That's
song
a
say?
foul
Let the
on
bodies hit the
Gardner.
floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
That'll be his second. It is the 1 and 1.
Oh my gosh! And we're gonna call that the half after the free throw shot. Finish it off with Sullivan Senior at the line.
And he makes the first. Makes it 33-26. And he makes the second.
And Nico Sullivan knocks down both. The score is 33-27. We are at halftime.
And we're back for the second half.
Spurs leading 33-27.
Laster, drive, easy layup.
And Martavius Laster all the way inside for
He
2.
said, "Excuse me, don't abuse me. I'm coming in."
Mosley runs Davis into the screen.
They're using it effectively.
Pulls up, doesn't get it to fall.
You know what's crazy?
From Hines.
Tyree has not made a 3 all game.
Might be time to go back inside. Try that
He
inside
tried
game.
that though.
Gotta find something to work. Davis swings it, over, tips it, and that'll be a turnover. Possession goes to the Warriors.
And I like the defense switch. Union had 3 of the Spurs play Tyree Mosley today.
That's how you gotta do. You gotta give him different looks. Because if he gets comfortable with a certain defender, he's gonna know.
He's gonna work him out.
Which way how
He's
to
going
attack
to
that
work
person.
out.
But if you switch the defender, he's gonna have to find a different way to be effective. Great.
And Tyree Mosley on the step back mid-range.
Laster, drive. Goes aside, Hines. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson doesn't get it to fall. Great board by Sullivan Sr.
Tyree Mosley bringing up the ball.
Drives. Doesn't get it to fall. Tipped around. Koger looks to push. Pulls up from deep. And possession is going to the Warriors. Mosley orchestrating. T-Will pulls up, doesn't get it to fall. Great tip. Koger.
Oh, too hard.
A little too much on it.
It was a great look though, great look. I seen where it was going. I seen where it was going in too.
Oh, yeah.
Miniature dunk show.
If Og Davis would just had a little more juice in the legs running that way, he definitely was going to be having a meeting with the rim. Marshall.
We have a foul on number 5, Jameer Hines. That'll be his first, team's first.
A lot of chirping. And he doesn't get it to fall. Nice. Great hands.
I don't know, man. Sound like a great hand to the chest.
Great block by Tidwell. He's got 2 of them for the game. Great hands by Og Davis. Nobody's going for the loose
He's keeping
ball.
control of the ball though.
And what a dream shake by Tyree Mosley, scoring inside for 2.
Spurs still with a 4-point lead. Great move from Tyree.
They cut the lead down.
Pulls up, mid-range.
And Martavius Laster on the mid-range
He's gonna
bucket.
answer back.
Every time.
That's what leaders do, and
He's one of them.
he's definitely one of those guys. And I'm gonna address something on this broadcast. viewers, you may argue, oh, Laster doesn't get player of the week, etc., etc. But
he deserves it.
But guess what?
Every time.
He will be that guy whose name is at the top of those ballots for MVP when this season is over with.
Every time.
He shows up week in and week out for this Spurs team.
He come in, he does what he needs to do every single time. Y'all can say we being biased. Y'all can say we out here riding. But best believe, none of y'all can go over
that'll be his third team
and I'm just letting y'all know he has that leadership ability. And one thing I learned, you know how people be like, oh, people are just like natural born leaders and all that. Yeah, to a certain extent.
Some people have to learn to be leaders.
You have to learn to be leaders. And one thing I learned about Puda was he learned to be a better leader than what he was.
Exactly.
You can have the motivation, the determination, the skill set, the mindset to come in and tell people, let's go in and get this done. But to also be vulnerable in your own moments, that's what I take. He comes in, man. He does what he needs to do every time.
Marshall missing the second. And another thing, to piggyback off that, to be on a team this heavy with talent and to know how to lead them
and still stand out on your own,
it takes a lot. Samuel Hines, step back, short. Marshall drives, spins, doesn't get it to fall, and he'll be going to the line.
And we have a foul on number 2, Trey Johnson. It'll be his second, team's third.
Harry Marshall is one of them guys, man. He's just a bucket.
Yeah.
Like, first glance, some people might be like, he don't look like you. No, he's a bucket.
He's definitely a bucket.
And he gets the first one. Spurs holding on to a 7-point lead. 13-35 left in the game.
I think the ref's trying to keep the chirping to a minimum, but I like the chirping.
Yeah.
That's why I wake up early in the morning to hear the birds chirping
tweet, tweet.
all day long.
Tweet, tweet.
You know people out here.
Yeah. Tweet, 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 tweet. Laster gets the screen, gets it to Hines. Hines drives, loses it. Gets it to Og Davis. Hines goes in, floater. Doesn't get it to go. Great board from Laster.
Oh, great put
rebound and put back and score.
You just got you can't outwork him. He's just gonna outwork you.
He's him.
Yeah. With a capital H-I-M.
If I wanna call somebody who's him, I'm gonna say Buddha is him.
Yeah. Definitely him. The Spurs are them. And he's him.
Og Davis.
Great move by Og Davis.
He has to finish those.
Gotta finish those. And the Warriors look like they want to get out and run. Great block
by Jameer. Oh my God, headbutting.
Headbutt. Clucking Nuggets. Great pass from Laster. Easy layup. That lead is going up every
down there
seconds.
saying keep your hands out the cookie jar. Because he stole a couple cookies.
Great move by Marshall.
Oh my God.
He tries to go behind the back. Tidwell.
We have a foul on number 5, Jameer Hines. That'll be his second, team's fourth.
They are playing, and remember at the beginning of the first half, what I say? Defense. Aggressiveness. And guess what we didn't see this game? A lot of threes being shot. Well, maybe by Dennis Coder, but we didn't see a game full of threes.
It was a slugfest early on. Definitely early on. Warriors definitely got a jump start. The Marshalls. Tyree's got to shake off whatever he's got going on from downtown and get it rolling. And they might have to start going back to the bench, man. The bench might be, something that'll be a factor. Hines dumps it inside.
Oh, good move! Trey Johnson has to finish it.
You got to finish those.
He has to finish those.
That was a
hey, what else was it? Don DeMarco.
Antonio Marshall all the way. Score is 44-38. Spurs still lead. And 10 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the second half.
Laster
was
up
a
from
deep three.
deep. And it's
Octavius Laster with a big
It's
ball from
wet like
downtown.
water. Slaughter for your daughter.
Puda Laster said, "Hey, I'm here. This is my lead. I am K1."
That might be his name. Forget being called him. They might call him Mr. K1.
And the trail Tidwell inside and one.
Tidwell is definitely keeping the Warriors
In this game.
That
On
foul
both
will be on number
sides.
5, Jameer Hines, and this is his third, team's fifth.
Hey, Jameer Hines said, "Hey, I got enough fouls to give. I'm gonna use all of them."
He gonna use them. He only got 3.
Tidwell makes the bucket, makes it a 6-point ball game with 9:45 left in the game. Laster drives, goes body up, and it's the ball. And he's going to the line.
And that foul will be on Tyree Mosley. It'll be his first, team's first.
I think Mosley and Tidwell are arguing that it was a block. Laster at the line. And he gets the free throw. And that bad man, Dennis Coker, is back in the game. And that even badder man, John Martin, is back in the game. Maybe he can slow down Tidwell a little bit. This is the second. Watson with the rebound. Watson. Tyree.
Oh, charge.
That is
Yes.
a charge.
And you know what I'm gonna
We
call
have
it
a
every
lead
time?
screen on number 14.
I'm gonna call a charge every time.
That
Because
is
you
now
know
this
what?
will be his first.
As much as these boys like playing basketball, they try to implement a little bit of
Little
bit of football up in there.
Little
They
bit of
like to
football.
drop the shoulder a little bit. And that's not only from Tyree. Puda does it.
Oh, yeah.
Quan Shaw does it.
Former running backs.
You all running back. Like literally these Samuel Hines to the rim.
Great leg.
And Sammy Hines inside for 2.
Spurs lead back up by 9. Mosley
They're
almost
leaving
turns it over.
Malnick open. Like
They know great
cookies.
hands from Coger.
We have a foul on number 9, Latrell Tidwell.
and I see an open
That's
the
his
same way.
team's third.
I'm tired of being robbed of my highlights.
Because I know that was going to be.
That was gonna be on the hot. That was gonna be
a
K1. That was gonna be a K1 highlight play. We was gonna see my boy Broke Dusty with the video.
the vids.
Shout out to Broke Dusty with the
Laster
vids, man.
loses it. Tidwell gets it to Marshall. Marshall pulls up from deep. Doesn't get it to fall. Great
And
hands.
they have stopped their shooting this game.
It's really quiet on one end of the court.
Real quiet.
And I'm not going to say which end it is.
What do they say in movies? It's a little bit quiet.
Too
Too
quiet.
quiet. You see the dynamics change when one team is not getting away. And that goes for both ends of
Both
both
ends, for
ends.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
If the Warriors were rolling right now, it definitely would be different. But it's just too much Spurs right now. Too much Puda Laster.
Too much Buddha Laster.
It loses the ball, goes out. And I said they're going Warriors ball. Marshall drives. Doesn't get it to fall. Going to the line.
That foul will be on number 6, Jeremy Davis. That is his second, team 6.
And this is what the Warriors do. They try to chip away at you with Marshall driving, getting fouled, going to the line. And
Every
they try,
time.
And they try to get
This
they
is
keep
how they
themselves in the game.
game.
with
This
free
is how
throws.
they about to do it. This is how they're gonna do it.
Kids, if you're watching, free throws matter.
Free throws matter. At the end of practice, 50 free throws. Every practice.
Before your practice, 100 free throws.
G. Davis. That's actually his first shot out of the game, so I wouldn't be surprised by a miss. But I also wouldn't be surprised by that pass.
Great pass from Kobe. 9-point Spurs lead. 5:15 left in the game.
Their problem, well, I wouldn't say their problem. The way to shut Tone Marshall's second gear down is to not let him come up with a skip.
In that half spin.
Yes.
If
He's
you
fast off the half
If you can
spin.
kind of predict that half spin, you can kind of, like you said, you can slow down
You can
the
slow
Lambo.
it down. I ain't saying you can stop it.
You can slow it down.
You can slow it down.
Laster, guarded by Sullivan Sr. Laster drives, floater, doesn't get it to fall. Tidwell,
He's looking for the foul.
Mosley spins, pulls up, doesn't get it to fall. Great board by G. Davis.
Oh, they got G. Davis bringing up the ball.
Swings to Martin.
John Martin.
And he loses it off his knee. Oh, it's a tip.
Oh, it's a tip.
Yeah, he back tapped it.
Interesting.
Laster gets to Hines. Hines.
To the rim.
Floater doesn't get it to fall. Great hands by Laster. Laster goes up. Doesn't get it to fall. Great
Similar
hands
with
by
the rebound.
Hines.
Back
Kick
out.
out. Martin. Pull up. Doesn't get it to fall. Salute to Mushy. And a foul on Koger.
We have foul
I think
number
that's
7,
his
Sammy
third.
Hines.
Oh. Foul on
It is
7.
now the 1-1. Again, it is now the 1-1.
I tell you that free throws.
Free throws gonna have you come
Free
back.
throws is what gets you back in the game. As Trey Johnson checks in. Sullivan makes the free throw. And he misses the second.
3 minutes left in the rest of the game. Spurs leading 52-44. Let's see how we close this out.
Laster drives, gets it to Johnson.
Johnson, easy.
And one point pass to Trey
This
Johnson
has been a
inside
great
the
game
two.
for Trey Johnson.
Too easy. Marshall pulls up.
D.
And Tom down to make it a 7-point game.
Bottom
He
of
makes
the
my
net.
stomach curl when he shoots the ball. Yeah,
Give you the ugly face.
literally. He give you that when you make it when you rap and they make one of the nastiest bars ever.
You made one of them faces, you know, like growing up, family,
And Dennis Cole
South,
on
grandma
family
cooking
score.
chitlins, you walk in.
He's like, ugh.
Marshall
shot.
from deep.
Again.
Tom Marshall from way downtown. The score is 56-50 with 2 minutes remaining.
2 minutes left in the game. 6-point ball game.
He's gonna do what he has to do.
Laster
He's
doesn't
looking
get
for
it.
the foul though.
Marshall looks to
Would
push.
this be the game switcher?
Marshall
Marshall.
pulls up. Doesn't get it to fall.
Other Marshall.
Back to the
Henry
other
Marshall.
Marshall. And he's
Marshall from downtown to make this a 3-point ball game. Timeout Spurs.
Take the time out. Now this is what I call a game of the week the Spurs need to respond to that big three from Tone Marshall. Ock Davis. Laster. Swings it. Davis.
Off Semo foot.
Tyree Mosley looks to push. Step back, pull up, and he's going to the line for three.
And a foul by Sammy Hines.
Horrible foul.
That'll be his third, team's ninth.
And this is what I need. Free
Free
throws
throws
matter.
matter.
1:15 left in the game.
And he's shooting three. And oh my goodness, he misses the first.
Miss.
That was a much needed free throw.
Much needed. But then you can't always count out. You gotta make the last two.
Yeah. He makes the second. Brings them within two.
He has to make the last two. Bringing Jameer Hines in the game for Semo Hines. Imagine those are two different types of Hines.
Two different types of Hines. One with an E, one with a D.
We got a ketchup Hines and then
And he misses the third.
And this is what I mean. Free throws are crucial. Let's see what they do. Can the Spurs hold out the game?
Even though he missed that free throw, it could be, it could still benefit them in the end.
That's why I said, can the Spurs hold out the game?
Because all they need is a stop. All the Warriors need is
5 seconds on the shot clock remaining.
great steal.
Uh-oh.
Mosley looks to push.
And watches the stop to the rim.
This could be the tie. Harry Marshall from deep. And he doesn't get it to go. Great rebound from Koger. See, they need a bucket here. And the refs are not calling it.
The refs aren't calling anything.
They're going to let this one go down to the wire.
Uh-oh.
Mosley from deep. Doesn't get it to fall. Great rebound.
Oh my gosh.
5 seconds left. Tone Marshall goes up and doesn't get it to fall. And that is the game.
And the Spurs
Spurs come away with a 2-point win.
to move 6-0.